and isolated in the light.
Krista, my rock, my Sugar Marie, doing it. Desert-inspired glitter eye in the desert for you. To start off with this eye look, I'm using this RMS eye polish in Lucky. There's the color for you, and I'm just really casually building the color, and you can go and do 2 layers, but you can make it as pigmented or sheer as you want, but I'm going to make it pretty pigmented in this video. And then I'm taking this Mayron chrome powder, putting in the Mayron mixing medium so I can make a really, really shiny matching rose gold highlight starting from the inner corner of her eye. I'm using an e.l.f. glitter application brush because it's the easiest to put this kind of chrome product on with. We were fighting the light pretty hardcore while filming this video, so I had to work quickly. Next thing I'm doing is using my Scott Barnes contour palette, and I'm taking the bronze shade and carving just a little bit of definition on top of that cream shadow. And when I layer powders on top of cream shadows, it just sandwiches the products together. It makes them last a lot longer, and it gives the eye lots of dimension by adding different textures. And taking the same eye polish, and I'm blending that chrome, which dried down, back into the rose gold cream shadow. And then I'm taking my gold, yellow gold glitter from my ColourPop palette. Name of this yellow gold glitter is called Palooza by ColourPop. And I'm actually first putting it on with my finger, applying it from the center of the lid, like the ball of the lid, and then I'm using my e.l.f. glitter applicator brush to smooth and blend it out. I'm using that same bronze shade from my Scott Barnes contour palette, and I'm just going to deepen the contour of the eye and extend the shape of the eyeshadow further towards kind of down where the tail end of her brow is, a little bit past that, because I love an extended look. And just going in further defining the shadow and right by where the glitter crease is. Next up is taking my Morphe Always Golden palette in that shade Myself, which is a really light bronze shade that's perfect for drop shadow, and taking a little flat shader brush, giving her a drop shadow to complete the look. Using my favorite nude liner of all time, the NYX Wonder Pencil in medium. Coloring the waterline for a super open, bright eye. And then I'm using my favorite ever e.l.f. Neutral Brown Wow Brow. You know this is my holy grail if you know me. For mascara, I'm using Ico Big Skinny Lash Brush Mascara. Painting it on so we really quote her super long curly lashes. And then right here is just going in to blend a little bit more, add a little bit more glitter on top. Combing the lashes, getting some dramatic bottom lash, and that's when I start to take off all the glitter and do some skin prep. Here I'm using the Milk Micellar Gel Remover to remove any trace of fallout and extra glitter for the skin prep. And then the e.l.f. Essential Oil Mist, the Rose Water one. Get her some extra hydration for the dry desert wind. Then I'm using my Super Goop moisturizer. I honestly didn't bring another moisturizer, and I needed something nice and rich for her combination to dry skin. After that, I'm taking some tape to get any leftover glitter fall out so we can have a gorgeous, clean canvas for the skin. A little bit of herbivore lapis oil serum, really massaged that in to seal in all that moisture from the Supergoop. Giving her a little lymphatic drainage massage here, which is usually what I do when I prep anyone's skin. So I'm using the Wonder Glow foundation in, I think, 02 Fair, and it was way too pink for her skin. Honestly, I am really shearing it down with my fingers because I realized it was a little too pinky. So I really just use that foundation to get extreme glow, a little bit more moisture, not so much coverage. Kosas Revealer Concealer in 3.5. Giving her some under eye. I love this concealer because it gives the under eye such a nice little dewy effect. Super hydrating. And then taking a NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard and just going through and spot concealing the rest of the face. Giving those gorgeous brows a brush for some finishing touches. Using water to powder those cheekbones for powder contour prep. Going in with the Scott Barnes palette again, taking that super taupe contour shade to get a little base contour going here. I'm then starting to build with the bronze shade over top of that taupe, just more in the center of her cheeks. And then just kind of blending that down because I think it got a little too powdery into the cream. Super slow-mo because I did not give myself enough time to show you what this product was. The RMS Luminizer Quad. I'm taking Champagne Rose, which is sort of an iridescent pink highlight, and I'm starting with that to build the highlight on top at the highest part of the cheekbone. These luminizers you really have to work and melt down, so as you'll see when I use the next shade, I scrape it out and put it on my hand and really work it into my skin so the warmth of my skin can really do its thing. And then I'm taking the Magic Luminizer, or the Living Luminizer, I'm actually not sure which one it is. I'm using 3 out of the 4. And building it on top of that Champagne Rose color, really warming it into the skin, and then doing a little blot blending with my fingers and that little e.l.f. concealer brush, which is like one of my favorite brushes of all time. RMS Lip to Cheek and Smile, which is a really pretty corally pink cream product. I'm using a big Morphe highlighting brush to swirl it around the cheeks. Improvise a little on this application. I didn't bring too many brushes to do this tutorial because we were just hanging out. And I actually really like the way that it applies the cream blush and how you can just buff it onto the lips and swirl it around on the cheeks. Gives it a really nice, natural finish. I am buffing on just a little bit of that onto her cute little nose because that completes the whole desert vibe, like sunburn, glowy, glittery, glam desert look. The RMS Lip to Cheeks, or really a lot of the RMS cream products, you really have to work into the heat of your skin, especially going over a drier combination skin. So I'm just blotting and perfecting the product to melt right into her skin and give that gorgeous glowy sheen that I love that the RMS products give off. This song is a cover of Big Star's What's Going On, and Krista is actually singing gorgeous backing vocals with Matthew Scotch. Stay tuned for the details on that track later. Adding a little bit of extra smile onto the lips for a super pinky pout. Letting down her gorgeous hair and just putting a little bit of this Kristen S curl spray in to just tame the little frizzies on top. Finishing lips off with just a little bit of shine with the e.l.f. CBD lip oil, which is amazing when you have super dry, irritated lips in the desert. And there you have it, the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed me applying makeup on this gorgeous creature from golden hour to sunset. Be sure to catch Krista's vocals in her gorgeous solo project, Krista Michaela, on Bandcamp, and in our band together, Lover Girl, on Instagram. Smash a follow at my Instagram, SoftGlam, for an entire product breakdown. Like and comment. Tell me what you think of this gorgeous look. Isn't she beautiful? And subscribe. What are you waiting for? Get all these other gorgeous looks that I'm going to do. And subscribe now, okay? Subscribe.